You are standing in the hallway of your life, waiting for a door to open. You've knocked, you've pleaded, maybe you've even tried to kick it down, but it remains shut. All around you, you hear other doors opening for other people. You see them walking into their new jobs, their new relationships, their new lives. And you are still here, in the quiet, agonizing stillness of the wait. This period of delay feels like a punishment, a cosmic rejection slip that says you are not ready, not worthy, not enough. You interpret this stillness as stagnation, as evidence that you've done something wrong. But what if I told you this waiting period is not a rejection, but an invitation? What if this agonizing silence is not empty, but is in fact the sound of your own becoming? You have been taught to measure progress by external movement, but the most profound transformations happen in the stillness, in the deep, invisible work of internal reconfiguration. This period you are experiencing, this delay, is one of the most active and intelligent phases of your entire manifestation process. It is a sacred recalibration, and your only job is to learn how to cooperate with it. Today, we are going to deconstruct the very nature of time, energy, and reality to reframe this waiting season. We will explore how what you perceive as a delay is actually an essential gestation period where your consciousness, your nervous system, and your energetic field are being upgraded to match the frequency of the reality you desire. This is not philosophy. This is physics. According to the observer effect in quantum mechanics, the very act of observation affects the reality being observed. When you observe your waiting period as failure, you are collapsing the field of infinite potential into the very outcome you fear. More waiting, more failure. By shifting your perspective, by observing this period as a necessary and powerful recalibration, you fundamentally alter the energetic equation. You are not just passing time, you are preparing the vessel. You are becoming the person who can not only receive what you've asked for, but who can sustain it. Let's dismantle this idea that stillness equals stagnation. Your mind has been conditioned to believe that effort equals results. More action, more pushing, more striving. But the universe doesn't operate on effort. It operates on alignment. This apparent standstill is not a punishment. It is a profound and necessary recalibration of your entire being. Think of it like this. You are a biological computer, and your subconscious mind is the operating system. This system, which neuroscientists confirm governs over 95% of your daily behaviors, thoughts, and emotional reactions, is currently wired for your past reality. Your desire for a new life, a new relationship, or a new level of abundance is like a piece of highly advanced software. If you try to run that new software on an old, outdated operating system, what happens? It crashes. The system can't handle the pressure. It's not equipped for the complexity. The waiting period is the universe's way of running a system-wide update. It is a quiet, foundational process where your internal operating system, your very nervous system, is being rewired to handle the energetic and emotional weight of your next level. That rejection from what you thought was your dream job wasn't a no. It was a redirection. The universe was preserving you, keeping that advanced software on the shelf until your internal hardware was fully upgraded and aligned with an even more suitable opportunity, one that you could not only achieve but thrive in. This invisible work is often misinterpreted as failure, but it is where you build the emotional mastery, the resilience, and the self-reliance necessary to hold the frequency of your new reality. You are not waiting. You are gestating. We need to start thinking about our lives not as a linear sequence of events, but as an intelligent, dynamic system. In any system, there are three core components: inputs, processes, and outputs. Your desire, your intention, is the input. The manifestation, the external result, is the output. The waiting period you're in right now? That is the most crucial part, the process. It is an internal optimization phase. The system is clearing your energetic cache, defragmenting your emotional hard drive, and upgrading your neurological processor. This is what spiritual traditions call divine timing. Divine timing is not some arbitrary cosmic schedule that you have no control over. It is a matter of perfect, systematic sequencing. The version of you capable of attracting and, more importantly, sustaining your desire must be fully developed before that desire can manifest in your physical reality. Think about it. If you won the lottery tomorrow, but your subconscious mind still holds deep-seated beliefs of scarcity and unworthiness, neuroscience tells us you would find a way to return to your energetic set point. You would likely lose the money. The process phase, the waiting season, is where those deep beliefs are brought to the surface to be reconditioned. It's where your nervous system learns to regulate itself in a state of abundance before the abundance arrives. You are building the capacity to handle the very thing you are asking for. It is not about being denied. It is about being prepared. Every moment of this wait is an active part of the system's process, ensuring that when the output arrives, it is stable, sustainable, and truly aligned. Now let's talk about the single greatest saboteur of this sacred recalibration process: comparison. Every time you look at someone else's life and say, "Why them and not me? Why is it happening so fast for them?" you are introducing destructive interference into your own energetic field. From a quantum perspective, you have a unique energetic signature, a specific frequency that is broadcasting your reality into existence. This frequency is a combination of your thoughts, your beliefs, and most powerfully, your emotions. When you are in a state of authentic alignment, trusting your own process, your signal is clear and coherent. But the moment you engage in comparison, you shift your focus from your own authentic expression to external validation seeking. You are no longer operating from your purpose. You are operating from a place of competition and lack. This introduces noise or incoherence into your signal. It's like trying to tune a radio to your favorite station while a powerful signal from another station is bleeding through, creating static. You can no longer hear the music clearly. This energetic static disrupts the recalibration process. From a systems thinking perspective, comparison provides corrupted input. The system, which is trying to process your authentic desire, is now bogged down with the chaotic, misaligned data of someone else's timeline. This creates processing bottlenecks, leading to the very frustration and stagnation you are trying to escape. You are literally instructing the universe to pause your upgrade process because you are too busy trying to download someone else's software. Your journey is yours alone. Your timeline is tailored to the specific upgrades your soul requires. To honor your waiting season is to fiercely protect your frequency from the noise of comparison. So how do you move from a state of anxious waiting to one of active, conscious cooperation? The answer lies in understanding a fundamental law of the universe. Reality does not respond to effort or demand. It responds to a clear and stable energetic frequency. Once you stop forcing outcomes, stop fighting against the current of your life, and instead choose to operate from a state of profound trust and clarity, your internal alignment is established. This is not a passive state of giving up. It is an active state of surrender. It is the conscious choice to hold the frequency of your desire as if it has already happened, even in the complete absence of external evidence. This is where faith becomes a scientific tool. Holding a steady frequency of trust, gratitude, and knowing sends a coherent, powerful signal into the quantum field. This clear signal acts like a powerful magnet, compelling your external reality to reorganize and synchronize with your new internal state. Resonance in quantum mechanics demonstrates that systems vibrating at similar frequencies exchange energy more efficiently. When you are resonating at the frequency of trust and completion, you become a resonant match for the opportunities, people, and circumstances that exist on that same frequency. They have no choice but to emerge in your reality. Your only job is to generate and maintain the signal. Stop trying to figure out the how and the when. That is the work of the system. Your work is to become the vibrational match to what you are asking for. Drop the need for control. Release the timeline. Your focus must shift from manipulating the external world to mastering your internal one. This is the key that unlocks the door you have been waiting for. Let's expand on this, because this is the deepest and most transformative part of the process. Your waiting season is a multidimensional integration. It is not just your mind that is being upgraded, it is your entire being. This is where epigenetics comes into play. Epigenetics is the science of how your perceptions and environment can modify the expression of your genes. Dr. Bruce Lipton's research shows that your beliefs and emotions are chemical signals that can literally activate or deactivate certain genetic blueprints. When you are in a state of stress, impatience, and doubt during your waiting period, you are bathing your cells in the chemistry of cortisol and adrenaline. This reinforces the genetic expression of a reality based on survival and lack. However, when you consciously choose to cultivate feelings of trust, gratitude, and worthiness, you are bathing your cells in a different chemical cocktail, one that includes dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. This practice, over time, signals your genes to express a new reality. You are literally building, at a cellular level, the physical body of the person who lives the life you desire. This is not just wishful thinking. It is biological creation. This is the system at work. The delay is the time required for this profound biological and energetic shift to complete. It's a gestation period. You wouldn't demand a baby be born after 3 months. You understand it needs 9 months to fully develop. Your new reality is gestating within your own being, and the waiting period is the sacred term required for its full and healthy development. This is divine timing in action. The perfect synchronization of your biological, neurological, and energetic systems to create a stable foundation for your new reality. Resisting this process is like a caterpillar fighting its way out of the chrysalis too early. It will not emerge as a butterfly. It will emerge unformed and unable to fly. Trust the chrysalis. Trust the wait. Your challenge now is to integrate this understanding into every moment of your daily life. It is one thing to understand this intellectually, but it is another to embody it. The journey from intellectual understanding to embodied wisdom is your primary work during this phase. I want you to try something. For the next 7 days, I want you to stop using the word waiting. Banish it from your vocabulary. When you feel that familiar pang of impatience, that feeling of being left behind, I want you to consciously reframe it. Instead of saying, I am waiting for my new job, say, I am in the process of becoming the person who thrives in my new career. Instead of, I am waiting for my partner, say, I am recalibrating my energy to attract and sustain a deeply aligned love. This is not about semantics. It is about reclaiming your power. The word waiting implies a passive state of helplessness. The phrase, I am in the process of becoming, implies an active, powerful, and intentional state of creation. This is your daily practice. Every time doubt creeps in, you meet it with this new truth. You are not idle. You are in a sacred state of preparation. As an interactive call to action, I invite you to go to the comments section right now and declare it. Write, I am in the process of becoming. Let this be a digital anchor for your new belief, a testament to your commitment to cooperate with your own evolution. When you write it, feel the shift in your body. Feel the difference between the energy of waiting and the energy of becoming. The most difficult part of this journey is stabilizing this new state, especially when your external reality has not yet caught up. Your old identity, the one wired for struggle and delay, will fight for its survival. It will present you with doubt, fear, and a mountain of evidence that nothing is changing. This is the final test. This is where you must hold your frequency with unwavering faith. Let's look at the double slit experiment, a cornerstone of quantum physics. It shows that particles like electrons exist as a wave of pure potentiality until they are observed. It is the act of observation that collapses the wave into a specific particle at a specific location. You are the observer of your reality. Your sustained focus, your unwavering belief in the reality you are creating, is the act of observation that collapses the infinite potential of the quantum field into your desired experience. Every time you waver, every time you check for evidence and become discouraged by its absence, You are withdrawing your observation. You are allowing the wave to dissolve back into pure potential. Your faith must be more real than your current reality. Ancient spiritual teachings from the Bible to the Vedanta philosophy echo this principle. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It is a state of being. You must be it before you can see it. When doubt arises, do not fight it. Acknowledge it as the echo of an old program and gently return your focus to the truth. You are being upgraded. The system is working. The evidence of the upgrade is the new sense of peace you feel in the not knowing, the new resilience you find in the face of uncertainty. That inner stability is the only evidence you need, because your inner state is the cause, and the external world is merely the effect. So let us bring this all together. The period of your life that you have labeled the wait is a lie. It is a misinterpretation of a profoundly sacred and productive process. It is not a void. It is a womb. It is the chrysalis where the old you dissolves to make way for the new. This is not a passive, agonizing delay, but an active, intelligent, and absolutely essential phase of recalibration. Your consciousness is expanding, your nervous system is being rewired, and your very cells are undergoing an epigenetic transformation to prepare you to become a vibrational match for the reality you desire. Your only task is to shift from resisting this process to consciously cooperating with it. You do this by ceasing all comparison, which introduces static into your unique energetic signal. You do this by surrendering the need to control the timeline, and instead focusing on mastering your internal state of being. You operate from a frequency of absolute trust and faith, holding the vision of your desired reality as a present fact, regardless of what your five senses are telling you. This is not about ignoring reality. It is about creating it. You are the observer collapsing the wave of potential. You are the systems operator overseeing your own upgrade. So I ask you now to make a new vow to yourself. Vow to honor this period. See it for what it is. Your sacred season of becoming. Hold your frequency steady. Trust the intelligent process of the universe. And know that when the door finally opens, it is because you have fully, completely, and finally become the one who holds the key. The waiting is over because you now understand you were never waiting at all. You were creating.